home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. And pitching in this game, Ty Rodriguez. What do we have on him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Rodriguez has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses. 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Right side, Terang. Sends it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that drops in for a strike.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup, so if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike 1.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Man at first, nobody out. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Got him swinging. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That's outside. Ball 1. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Ball outside. Missed. A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, right field, Bench settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Griffin launched a homer in his most recent game. Hard hit right side. Bush takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers now at the plate.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And game 1 of the NLCS. On to the 3rd inning. Sal Frelick getting ready to hit. Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. On the ground, right side, but that rolls foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 1.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. And a swing and a miss.
You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Nelson Egan now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Rodriguez ready to go, and here comes the heavy part of the lineup.
He's got to bring his best stuff to the table right now. Smart sequencing and sharp command. That's the recipe.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Elliot Ramos will hit next.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. A solo shot. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at-bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And a foul ball.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the
goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here in Queens, start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Sal Frelick. There's the strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Called out on strikes.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
India thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him. And there's 2 down.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable.
Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Rodriguez back at it, working with a lead.
Yeah, the scoreboard favors him, so can't give this offense a reason to believe, Boog. It's about keeping momentum. Get ahead, stay ahead. So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
High chopper to third. Oh, great stop. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The high heat, too much on that one. 2 down, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Young on his way over, and that'll do it. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Rodriguez back at it, facing the top of the order again. Never an easy task, but he's handled himself well so far.
Yeah, I agree, but nothing's automatic here, Boog. One mistake could flip this whole thing. You can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead, your starter's still on the mound, and there's a chance he finishes this thing.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
The 0-1. Pulls that one foul. The Mets leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. What a game he's having. 16 Ks down. Ryan Jeffers, the next Pirate to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Bounce to the left side, but it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
1 down. And the batter now, Ty Rodriguez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And that's a 1-out single. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Rudder takes off. Swing and a ground ball. They get 1. Swims around the tag, and he's in safely at third. So a runner at third, 2 men out. And now it's Mark Vientos. In the dirt, throw down to third, but he's back safely. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of Game 1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run blast, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Rodriguez back on the mound for the 9th, looking to finish what he started, Singy.
One more clean frame, Boog. That'd be the exclamation point on a strong day. Just 3 outs away from a CG.
Fall off foul.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Ball, that's down.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this picture in the history books. They're going to make the play.
This one in the air. And there's one down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Strike 2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Stays alive. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Egan at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. They're down to their final strike.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game. So singy as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
But I ain't gonna lie. On my left like evil genius, jump out the change is demon time. I'ma get it laid back like evil Steven. Don't need a reason to be on time. Stand on BUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss. I switch on. I'm not like them.
Now it's the DH, Ty Rodriguez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a base hit up the middle. The throw in. Safe at second. He uses the swim move to get around the tag.
Now, that's just a terrific bit of base running, Boone. He had the presence of mind to know where the ball was and where the tag was coming from, and he just wriggled around it and got in safely. Great job.
Runner breaks for third. This ball's chopped to the ground. Save! In comes the run from second. It's 2-1. Second game of the NLCS. So now here's the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ripped to right. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time there. That one ripped left field. Out of here! A solo shot. And they lead it. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Rodriguez digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt, Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2. Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With
all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Headed for the plate. It's in and out of his glove. And they take a 3-run lead. Everybody's going to be safe. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. That's a base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline. It's 7-3. And now it's Mark Vientos. Up the middle, Griffin. The flip, and very nicely done for the out. Rodriguez really stood out in this one. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Rodriguez now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Rodriguez with a homer in his last game. The 0-1. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Left that down in the zone. It's hard 99, but talk about guys that have been able to adjust to higher velocities. You got to make sure that you are right.
Quick move to first. Rodriguez back on a dive.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson.
There goes the runner. In the air, right field. And there are 2 outs. Two outs, runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 3-2. Now 1 out to right. And that'll do it. It drops in, gets away a little bit. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man at second. Runner takes off. That's ball 4. Throw there. Safe.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Ty Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That one lifted to left. And there's 2 away. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
Rodriguez stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Hard ground ball, base knock. The throw in.
Hey, that ball.
Man at first, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Step off, throw to first.
No,
Rodriguez back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitch
Outside.
misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Squirts away a little bit, and he steals third without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. 3-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One away with a runner at third here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Right side. Freeland settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they take the lead. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Ball.
Rodriguez wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. On the ground. Lindor. On to first. That's a very athletic play. Fastball for a strike. Rodriguez, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates. 4th game of the NLCS. Bottom half of inning number 2. Junior Caminero now at the plate.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Sing. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure. And he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
0-1 now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Bush. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Check swing. No appeal. And that's ball 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Rodriguez, 23 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2025. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Just missing there. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 3-2. Payoff pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Late with the swing there. Jeffers off of first with 2 away. Foul ball still 0-2. Ground ball right side. And that is that. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one's back. Going gone. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Back here at PNC Park, Jonathan India at the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
And 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Way out front for strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Jonathan Aranda digs in now.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here is Junior Caminero.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Caminero with some impressive production lately. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Rodriguez thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that drops in for a strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
The Mets up by 2 here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-1. Rodriguez will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And next for New York, Ty Rodriguez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
That one outside, and it's 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of good pitches.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
4th game of the NLCS. Bottom of the 6th. Jonathan India getting ready to hit. That's a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. India wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. To third, Vientos. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Inside.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
That's a little bit low.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. So 2 down. And here's the slugger who starts at DH. Ty Rodriguez. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. A 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Aranda in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-1.
No, that's it.
And there's a curve through for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Ramos lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. And a foul ball. The 1-2. The Buccos with a lot of ground to make up late here in game 4. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Back here at PNC Park. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Griffin up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0.
ball.
just
That's
missed.
down.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
Bush takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Still rolling to start the eighth. Just 5 more outs to get.
Close,
ball,
but
no.
called a ball. And that is ball one. Ground ball left
Foul.
side and foul ball. The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one. So now 1-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Freeland. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 8 down. First and second, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ty Rodriguez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball.
Outside low, ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they now lead by 9. Here's Francisco Lindor. 2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Fires it to the plate. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And now it's Mark Vientos. The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos settles underneath it. And that is that. Rodriguez looking for the complete game. This crowd feels it. You know he wants the ball to finish this.
Yeah, Boog, you live for moments like these. Exciting for us as announcers as well. It's all about closing the door.
Late on that fastball.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
3 outs from a no-hitter. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. And first offering is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
They're down to their final strike. A chance for the no-no right here. The New York Mets are your National League champs.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.